Demonstrating the water cycle with a simple experiment is a great way to understand how water moves through different stages in nature. Here's a step-by-step guide to creating a basic water cycle experiment. Materials needed: a clear glass or plastic container, e.g., a jar or a clear bowl. Water. Plastic wrap or a large, clear plastic bag. Ice cubes, optional. Sunlight or a lamp. Instructions. Prepare the container. Fill the clear container about halfway with water. This represents the Earth's surface water, such as oceans, lakes, and rivers. Cover with plastic wrap. Cover the container with plastic wrap or place a large, clear plastic bag over the top of the container. Secure the edges with tape or a rubber band to create a sealed environment. Create condensation. Place a few ice cubes on top of the plastic wrap or bag. The cold temperature from the ice cubes will cause condensation to form on the inside of the plastic, mimicking the process of water vapor cooling and condensing into liquid water droplets in the atmosphere. Observe evaporation. Position the container in direct sunlight or under a lamp. The heat from the sunlight or lamp will warm the water inside the container, causing it to evaporate and rise as water vapor. This step represents the evaporation stage of the water cycle, where liquid water turns into water vapor. Watch for condensation. As the water vapor rises and reaches the cooler surface of the plastic wrap or bag, where the ice cubes are, it will condense back into liquid water droplets. These droplets will collect on the inside of the plastic, resembling clouds or fog in the atmosphere. Observe precipitation. Over time, the condensed water droplets may become heavier and fall back into the container as precipitation. This simulates the process of precipitation in the water cycle, where water droplets accumulate and fall as rain, snow, sleet, or hail. Repeat and observe. Leave the setup undisturbed and observe over several hours or days. You can see how the water cycle repeats itself as water evaporates, condenses, and precipitates back into the container. Explanation. Evaporation. Heat from the sunlight or lamp causes the water in the container to evaporate, turning into water vapor and rising into the atmosphere. Condensation. The water vapor cools when it comes into contact with the cooler plastic wrap or bag, where the ice cubes are, causing it to condense back into liquid water droplets. Precipitation. Over time, the condensed water droplets become heavy enough to fall back into the container as precipitation, completing the water cycle loop. Tips for success. Use a clear container and plastic wrap or bag to observe condensation and precipitation easily. Place the setup in a sunny spot or under a lamp to ensure evaporation occurs. Be patient and observe the experiment over time to see the full cycle of evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. This simple water cycle experiment provides a visual representation of how water moves through different stages in nature, helping to understand one of Earth's fundamental processes. It's a great educational activity for classrooms or at home to explore the dynamics of water in our environment.